Hey friends, it's Nina. I am back with another haul video. A small haul with items that I purchased during the last birthday sale. And then I think I also bought a couple items from Amazon and eBay as well. So let's get right into it. So you guys know I absolutely love the pink posies. I think that's what this is called. The Vera Tote. And I've been wanting to get the matching cosmetic. So this is the medium cosmetic. And I think I like the pattern placement on this. I like that kind of pop of lavender, periwinkle color flower right there. I think it's really pretty against this really pale pink. So very excited that I was able to get my hands on this one, because for a minute I thought it was, I bought it from Occasionally Yours website. So if anybody's looking to try to get this, that's where I found this medium cosmetic. And then I just got a couple of accessories. So this is some gel pens. It's in the, I think this pack was called Summer 20 Medley. So it's got cloud vines. What is this print? Of course, I can never remember. French Paisley, that's it. it's got the two French Paisley pens, and then the two, I cannot remember what that yellow pattern is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Sunny something or another. And I think the colors of the pens, the gel ink, it varies. So I don't think it's any one particular color. They all vary. I kind of wish they were just blue or black, but they're not. I think they're actually colored gel pen or ink. And then my very first Vera mask. I've never bought a Vera mask before. This is the very first one, and I got it in that pleated version. I don't know. It's pretty. I like it. I haven't worn it yet. Obviously, I just got it, but I don't know how effective these truly are. I don't know if you guys saw just recently, there was some article about, the effectiveness of certain masks, that they're not really as effective as we all believe them to be. So either way, at least, just for the sake of having one, even if it's not something, actually you can double up on that. I guess you can use one of those the 3-layer or 5-layer filter masks, and then put that on top, like the disposable filter kind. I don't know. Either way, I'll be wearing mine if I go out into stores. I usually don't wear them like out in the open, but if I go into a store, it seems like where I live, most stores are requiring them now. So the other day I went to an outlet mall, and even in the outlet mall, which is kind of open space, when you go into the stores, they ask you to cover up with a face covering. So glad to have that. And then I think last time when I went to my very first Vera outlet, by the way, the outlet I just went to, that one doesn't have a Vera store. So I think I had mentioned that I really like these eyeglass or sunglass cases better than that other variety, the kind that's like the double, that doesn't have like an actual closure. But I found this one online on eBay actually, and it had the really cute hedgehog or groundhog, no, hedgehog I think that is, on the front. I thought it was super cute, so I picked that one up. And it's kind of annoying because they were literally like 12 bucks at the outlet, but I ended up having to pay a little bit more online, but it's okay. I wanted it anyway. So And then I purchased, these are the two Belle Paisley items I purchased in the reactive fabrication. I really like this. You guys already know that I do love the sling bag, but I love the reactive sling bag better than I like the regular cotton fabrication. And I really like the pattern placement on this too. I like that little spray of color that you have over here. Unfortunate thing is there are no birds in the front, but well, I already have my hand sanitizer on there because I've carried this over the weekend, as some of you may have seen on the Vera Bradley Buzz Facebook page. But this, on the back, you get, you know, quite a few birds, so I was very excited about that. Love that pink flying bird. I think that's my absolute favorite. And then my next favorite is the little, there's like a yellow bird, which I don't think I have on here, but I'll show it to you on my Vera tote. But yeah, so super cute. Absolutely love the purple, and this lavender against the purple is really nice. Kind of brightens it up so it's not so dark looking. Really like that bag. And then of course the reactive zip ID. And so here are all the French Paisley pieces that I purchased. This is the medium cosmetic, and there's that yellow bird. Super cute. Really love it. Let's see, did I get any birds in the back? I don't think so. It's a little folded, so it's hard to see. I don't think there's any on the back. But I think this is going to be a great tote to carry, you know, coming here into the fall as well, just because it's got that dark purple, you know, background, but you still have the pops of, you know, yellow and blue and pinks and greens. And I like the way a lot of people, can't remember her name, but on the Vera Bradley Buzz, she's quite active on that on that website, and she described this pattern as being very lacy, and I think that's exactly true. And I think it's more, it comes through even more on the Vera tote, just because you're getting, you know, such a larger piece of fabric. This one is the cord organizer. It's my very first cord organizer. Never had one of those before. I have a couple of like the tech cases, but I don't think this is the same. This is a lot bigger, and it has, it's actually quite nice. It has some organization, well, as the name suggests, on the inside. So it's got these little elastic loops right there. You've got like, that could be like a pen slot, or you can, I don't know, something slim. And then like my battery pack, I think the one I have is kind of small enough to fit in this section. There's a little zippered compartment. There's even a little snap right there. You could attach something. And then you've got these, you know, netted pockets. So a lot of good organization for your cords, your battery packs. I think this will come in quite handy. Oh, look at that little upside down green bird. That's super cute too. Okay, so there's one bird there. Let's see. Oh, my pink flying bird. I love that one. Looks so free and happy. And then this is my deluxe zip ID case, and I love this. I've been buying it up, you know, in any print that I could find, at least the prints that I like for the most part. But I really like this one. I know some folks are not all that, you know, crazy about it, but I like it. The zip ID case, as you can tell, I'm using it currently. And then the Vera tote. So there is the Vera tote. I hate when they come and the straps are like all wonky from being bent. Usually when they place it in the bag, you know, if they put it in here kind of straight and nicely, because it's usually tucked inside. You know, it comes like tucked inside. But this one, it got bent off funky, and it's almost like I'm gonna have to put a cool iron to it to keep, you know, to get all these, you know, bends out of the strap. Or maybe put something heavy in there and hang it. Maybe that'll also loosen those bends up as well. But that kind of stuff drives me crazy. But I love how this particular, I think this is maybe the case with most of this French Paisley pattern, but I love that I got a lot of the segments that have that kind of turquoise color, along with the lavender and then the darker purple and some of the pinks. But see what I mean? Doesn't this look kind of lacy to you? I don't know. I think that's a pretty accurate description of this pattern. And then I love the, of course, the side. It's my favorite part of the Vera totes that have that side border. And this one I particularly love, all the beautiful pink birds. So pretty. So very excited to carry this. Yeah, so glad I was kind of going back and forth whether I really wanted it or needed another Vera tote, but it's so pretty. I'm so glad I got it. And then this one, so I missed out on, you know, the Home to Hogwarts pattern. You know, I actually, you know, went on the site the very first day that it was released, and I looked at it and I couldn't decide if I liked it or not. I kept pondering, and then I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't think, oh, you know, you better order one and then decide, because it's gonna sell out. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that way, but I kind of floundered back and forth on it, and then next thing you know, it was sold out. So anyways, I waited a while, and then when this one came out, I ordered it. So I've actually had this now for several weeks, but I haven't had a chance to make a video in a little bit, just because stuff is going on and work is busy and school was crazy, ending, you know, summer semester ending, and now, believe it or not, our little break between summer and fall has already, you know, ended. So now I'll be starting up fall again, which I hear this semester is going to be the roughest semester in this EMBA program. So I've got to gear myself up and get my mind ready for that. But the good news is I can, you know, carry all my stuff to class in this Vera tote. So I'm very excited about that. I absolutely love it. I think it's going to be great for fall because it's this beautiful, you know, navy blue corduroy, and I love the piping on it. I know some folks didn't like this diagonal piping, but I absolutely love it. I can't wait to carry it. So excited. I should order the little glass, you know, bag charm, glass holder, that thing. I should get it, but I don't know. Anyways, I also wanted to do a quick update on, you guys remember I ordered this Custom Vera Tote last month for my birthday, and I was very, very happy with the way it turned out as far as cosmetic appearance when I first received the bag. I'm still happy with it, but I just want to update you guys on a couple of things that, you know, that I'm not too super excited about after use. Okay, so I still have no issues with the shorter strap. I absolutely love the shorter strap, so no complaints there. I have no problems getting that over my shoulder, you know, through my arms. I have no problem. It lands perfectly. I actually love that. I think the shorter strap's probably even more than the longer one, but I'm fine with the longer one too. But if I were getting custom, I would definitely opt for the shorter straps every time, probably. Everything else I, very satisfied with. So the first thing that kind of, after carrying this bag, and I carried it for a couple days in a row. So literally this bag has had at most 3 days of, all day usage, going to class. And I did have, the stuff that I carried to class in it. However, at no point did I ever have like a bunch of textbooks or, where it was super heavy or anything like that. We're talking just kind of, average carry. This particular time, I didn't have to take any big textbooks to class. I only had a couple of like spiral bound books that I had to bring in that are relatively, I was hoping I had an example in front of me so I could show you guys what I'm talking about, but we're talking of pretty thin spiral bound, maybe a 1/2 inch thick spiral bound paper, notebook, or not notebook, but like the size of a notebook. So that's kind of the book that I had to carry for this particular class. And then of course I had, my cosmetic bag. I had my laptop in here because, as you know, it has that laptop sleeve. I'm just trying to give you guys a sense of how full, or how, what actually I had in this bag. So what I'm getting ready to get into is that after use, after carrying this, do you guys, I don't know if it's hard for you to see, but the fabric is like pulled up. So it's not even anymore. It's like bunched up right here and it's pulled up. I don't think you can get a good sense of it from this video, but in person it does not look good. It almost looks as if this outside fabric was sewn a little too loose, like it should have been pulled up and sewn a little tighter to keep this nice and flat instead of it bubbling up like this. Because let me show you an example of another Vera tote, just as a comparison. So here is my Pink Posies tote, which I've carried this a lot more than I have carried this one, right? Do you see how it's completely flat, right? It's not, the fabric is not bunched up or pulled up or anything like that. It's completely flat, versus this one where, see how loose this fabric is, and it's like bunching up at the top, if that makes any sort of sense. And when I'm carrying the bag, it makes it look like not as nice as this one. See how flat and nice this one is, and then this one is kind of bunched up at the top right there. It's like the fabric is was sewn a little too loose. Like it should be up further and sewn tighter so that it remains completely level and flat like this one. So I just have to say, for, you're paying quite a bit of money. Like this regular Vera tote's like $100, right? Versus a custom tote, which starts at $150. And then, I think by the time I added all the features on mine, I think I paid like $195 for it. It's a good bit of money, I have to say, for a, fabric bag, right? It's not like it's leather. It's cotton. And for this to not be absolutely perfect, I don't know, that kind of makes me sad a little bit. And again, this was my very first custom Vera tote, and I don't know, I'm not happy with that. Obviously, it's a custom tote, I'm gonna keep it. And I'm still gonna, be happy carrying it because I love the way it looks. But I just don't like this fabric bunching at the top. The other thing that I'm not crazy about, and I probably will opt out if I ever order a custom tote again, it's the laptop sleeve. Excuse me, guys. And there's nothing wrong with the laptop sleeve. There's no error or anything like that. It's made as it should be with no problem. And this is just personal preference for me. I think I would prefer just getting, you know, a regular Vera tote with the 6 pockets, like your typical one, instead of, even though this has some additional, you know, it's got the pen slots and stuff, and it's padded for your laptop for protection. But now thinking back, after getting this, what turns me off from it is this, and I think they do this obviously for protection of your laptop, because they know you're going to have some sort of electronic item down in here. And so what they have done is, between the lining and the exterior fabric, there is some sort of like plastic, you know, piece that is in between. Can you guys hear that crinkling? Do you hear that? So they put some sort of plastic in there to protect your item in case it rains. You know, water's not gonna leak right through the cotton and get onto your laptop. Your laptop is absolutely safe. So the thought behind it is absolutely, you know, smart. And it's for the benefit of your laptop, because they know if you have a laptop sleeve, you're going to put some sort of electronic in there. And so it makes sense, but I hate the way it sounds. It sounds like plastic. It sounds cheap. I mean, that crinkly noise, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate it so much that if I do it again, I would never get this laptop sleeve. Because I feel like, and I thought of this too, because, you know, I think the laptop sleeve adds another like 20 bucks or something, or maybe even 25 bucks to the cost. So I did think twice about it, because I'm like, well, you know, I carry my laptop in my regular Vera totes, because typically my laptop is in a neoprene sleeve. So I have a sleeve for my laptop anyway, you know, so it's cushioned and protected in case for some reason I dropped the bag, or, you know, I put down my bag on the ground really, you know, hard or something. So it protects my laptop. So I have that protection already, but I was kind of like, well, it would be convenient just to have my own, you know, have the sleeve already there for protection and not have to worry about putting my laptop in another sleeve. But looking back, I wish I had not done this. Because I don't like that sound. Like when you're carrying the bag and when you're walking around with it, sounds like you've got like plastic, you know. As I said, it's personal preference. It's nothing, you know, terrible about it, or it's nothing that is defective or flawed or anything. It's just personal preference, and I just don't like that sound. So going back, basically, you know, I still love the bag. I love the short handles. I love the option of having the shoulder strap. I love everything that I did to it except for that laptop sleeve. And I'm also not happy that this, you know, this fabric wasn't, I feel like it wasn't cut perfectly. It wasn't cut, or it wasn't sewn perfectly. So it's just a little bit too loose, which causes the bag, you know, the fabric to bunch up there at the top at the of the seam, instead of being perfectly flat like this one. So it's unfortunate, because you're paying so much more, you know, almost $100 more for this custom bag versus me buying just a Vera tote. And then for this to be the case, it's just, you know, it doesn't make me happy. But it doesn't, the good news is it's not deterring me from doing it again. Like, you know, at some point, if I see a fabric that I absolutely love, I would definitely consider getting another custom tote. So again, I'm not saying, oh, this is my first and last time, nothing like that. It's just, I wanted to make you guys aware of, you know, some of the things that I noticed on this custom tote. And then just, you know, for anybody who might be annoyed with that plasticky feel or sound, that crunchy sound that you get with a laptop sleeve, I just wanted to make you guys aware of that in case you're thinking about it. I know a couple of the ladies that watched the video had said, oh, maybe I'll, you know, do the laptop sleeve option when I get my Custom Vera. So I just wanted to, you know, give you fair warning. Again, other folks might not be bothered by this at all. And like I said, it is smart because it actually protects your laptop from any sort of water damage. So it's not a bad thing. It's just not, you know, what I like. And then you can see how wonky that top is. It's not level. Look how smooth and even that one looks versus how that looks. Yikes, that looks really bad now that I'm thinking about it. Oh god. Anyways, so I will leave you guys with that thought. If you have any questions about any of the items I showed, please leave them down in the comments and tell me, have you ordered a custom bag from Vera and what was your experience? Were you absolutely thrilled with your bag, or did you see some flaws that you didn't find acceptable for the price point? Let me know down in the comments. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.